What's up, lovely people? It's your girl Ricki, and I just want to take a second to say, hey, happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy Kwanzaa, Happy Hanukkah, and whatever else you celebrate. I am not here to judge you, but be safe out there. But I just want to let you know that Becoming a Podcast is also on YouTube. You can check it out at Ricki Edits Life Media on YouTube. That's Ricki Edits Life Media. All right. And then also my second podcast, which is Thick Girl Thoughts. You can catch her on YouTube as well. Thick Girl Thoughts on YouTube, and also there's a podcast. So make sure you check that out on YouTube and on Anchor too, on Spotify, everywhere you listen to podcasts. Okay. Make sure you go subscribe to those channels. Make sure you follow us on Instagram. That is RELM.podcasts. with the S on the end, podcast, because there's two. And you can follow us there. You can also follow me on TikTok. It's Ricki Edits Life Media. Twitter, Ricki Edits Life Media. Also, I have a separate account on Instagram, Ricki Edits Life Media. Pretty much Ricki Edits Life Media and Thick Girl Thoughts is all you need to search for when you're looking for your girl. And surprise, surprise, you can also leave a voicemail to your girl. It's always in the show notes, and you can let the people know how you feeling. And also you can email me at becoming_a.podcast@gmail.com. That's becoming_a. That's what we're talking about. podcast@gmail.com. All right, that is it. That is all. So let's get into the show that you haven't heard for a very long time. And I'm sorry. I'm apologizing right now. I'm sorry. I've been gone for a minute, but now your girl is back. Let's get it together. All right. What's up, beautiful people? It's your girl Ricki, and welcome to another episode of Becoming a podcast, the Mini-Rant, the last one of this year. I know I have not been around as often as I usually am with my podcast, but life. And so I just want to at least do one more before the year ends. And today I like I usually do, I get up and get on social media, which I got to stop doing. I had stopped doing it for a while, and it was very nice, and I need to start it again, probably the beginning of the year. But I saw Twitch passed away. And if you don't know who that is the black guy from the Ellen DeGeneres show. That's his most recent job. He was the DJ and co-host, and I think also executive producer for the Ellen show. And then, of course, he started on So You Think You Can Dance, and just, blew up from there. So, and what's crazy that I didn't even know, and I found this out when I went to Facebook, that he was from Montgomery, Alabama. Like, he's from my hometown. I didn't even know that. Like, I was like, there's a reason why I like this dude, because he's from my city, So, and I've seen everybody who knew him post pictures and stuff and talk about it, and I was like, damn, I didn't even know he was from here. So that's crazy. And, being, anybody who makes it out of your city and is famous, there's a lot of people from Alabama that, I'm like, yes, you made it out. Everybody's like, yo, he made it out. She made it out. That's so dope, and it also hits me. It's just like, people don't understand the weight of, all this celebrityness, and that's not a word, I know, but all this you have to go through just to maintain. Like, I'm not even famous like he is, but yo, it's hard just surviving when you just regular. I don't know how to describe myself, but just a regular person that doesn't have the spotlight on them. It's a lot. And to know that he's in the spotlight all the time, it takes a toll on you. And, people who don't go through, and I don't know what he went through. I'm not speaking on him, but speaking on myself, it's just like when you go through so much and you are trying to be that light, that you weren't in the beginning, if that makes any sense, and you're just trying to shine as bright as you can because you don't want to go back to where you were, and trying to keep up appearances and trying to make sure everybody else is set when you're not really taking care of yourself. And it's a lot, and sometimes it might be too much, and I don't know his whole mental health story, but me being the person that I am, being happy-go-lucky Ricki all the fucking time. Sorry, I didn't mean to curse. It's a lot, mentally. You have to like go out there in the world. I'm like, all right, we got to do this. And a lot of times I'm like, I got to put on, like I talk about mental health so much now, and especially during the pandemic, like it's really serious, and people who don't understand, and they're quick to judge you like, oh, it can't be that bad and all this other stuff. And, you don't know. And that's why one thing I try not to do is judge somebody, because I don't know their story. I don't know what they're going through. I don't know their life, so I can't sit up here and judge somebody else. That is not my job. That is none of my business, but I can relate to going through stuff and not being able to express how I feel. Sometimes I'm just like, I just need to be alone. That helps me. I don't want to talk to anybody. I've done it before. Like, I have 2 weeks, nobody. Like, my son was gone for the I think it was a holiday, because 2 weeks, yeah, probably Christmas. And I was like, he's gone, nobody's here with me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can just like let my shoulders down, like release, and just chill and be myself for just like a little while, instead of being in mommy mode, being work mode, being friend mode, being anything. I can just do nothing and just like just breathe. You know what I'm saying? That helps to like regenerate. Regenerate? I've been watching Doctor Who, y'all, for the past couple of days. It brings me happiness. That's one thing I try to do now, is do things that bring me joy. So I've been watching all the Doctor Who Christmas specials, and crying too. Last night I was crying because the last couple of nights I was crying because when David Tennant turned into Matt Smith, and then when Matt Smith turned into oh Lord, I can't remember his name. Jesus, Peter Capaldi. There we go. Oh my gosh. Just, and even though I was crying, I was like, this is a good cry. And sometimes you need a good cry. Sometimes you need a frustration cry. Sometimes you need a stress cry. If you're not comfortable in front of people crying, yeah, I go in my car and cry sometimes. If somebody's at the house and they come back in, I'm like, I'm fine. Everything's fine. Don't worry about me. I just had to take a minute, be in my feelings, and let it out. And that's one thing I used to not do. I used to just sit up there and just like, nope, I'm not going to feel this emotion. I want you to go away, push it down inside, way down, get down there. And then eventually it comes up and you have a total breakdown. So that's one thing I'm trying not to do. And I'm hoping that people find someone to talk to that doesn't if I didn't ask for your opinion, don't give it to me. Like, sometimes people just want to talk and vent and say what they need to say, and all you need to do is be a listening ear for that person. Once somebody like feels like they can open up and give that space to you, that is something special. So anytime your friends are like, can I talk to you for a second? And then, just sit there and listen. Don't say anything. Just sit there, listen. Yep, I hear you, and just let them vent. And then sometimes that's it. It's like, I just want to get this out. I guess just got to talk to somebody without you being, well, you should have did this and you should have did that. No, I don't want to hear that. Just hear me. Just listen to me. And understand that I just need somebody to listen to. I don't want you to give me any suggestions. I don't want you to say anything. Just, I'm here for you, friend. What do you need to say? And that's it. And then if I ask, then yes, give me your opinion. But if I don't, I'm like, thank you for listening. I really appreciate it. And sometimes that's all people need to hear, I just came on here to say, no matter, being in this industry that I am in, it's very hard to a lot of my friends say, I don't know how you do it, because being in this film industry, TV and stuff, it's very stressful. Very stressful. And trying to stay up on jobs, and I put in a lot of applications, I put in a lot of resumes, and sometimes it might be months before I get something. And that's hard when you're trying to live. So you have to have, 2 or 3 other incomes to, be in the film industry, which I love. That's one thing. Like, I just finished, right before Thanksgiving, a show. Thank God. I was ready to, just go back to TV news. And I was like, man, I just really want to do production, film, reality TV. I don't even care. Like, I just want to work in production. That's all I want to do. And, it's stressful when it's something you like so much, you love so much, and you just can't do it. And, nobody's hiring you. And that's the struggle of a freelancer. Like, you put in so much, you put yourself out there, and it's like, no, you're no good. Get out of here. And that hurts too. Like, and people are like, oh, you get 100 no's, you're going to get that yes. But why I'm getting these no's is frustrating. I'm waiting for that yes. Like, God damn, am I not good enough? Like, what the, like, geez, it's mental warfare. Like, being in this industry, I can't talk, y'all. And, and people are like, well, why do you just get a regular job? And I'm like, that's not it, because I'm always going to be like, oh, I want to be out there doing this. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you see something that you want to do and you just settle, you're never going to be happy. You're never going to be happy. And you resent people, you resent what you're doing, because this is not what you want to do. And I don't want to be that person. I don't want to be that person. I said all this to say, if you need an ear, you can always email me at becomingA.podcast@gmail.com. And, write to your girl if you just need to get something out and you don't know who to talk to. I will read it, no judgment. If you want it read on the show, you can say that as well. But, just know there's somebody out there you can talk to. And there's always a listening ear to help someone who is in need and needs a shoulder. So, reach out to someone if you know someone and you just like, just tell them straight up, look, I need to talk. I don't want you to say anything. I just want you to listen, and just you find that person that you need to talk to and get all this out, because it's hard and people are dealing with a lot with everything that's going on in this economy and this government. It's a lot. So, take care of yourself, love yourself, and, if you have to take a break, take a break. If you got days, take them. Sometimes you just need a mental health day just to be like, I'm going to go sit in the park, or I'm going to go take a walk and just be with nature. Sometimes that helps. Sometimes me going on a walk outside in the woods, it's nice. So do what you can to make yourself happy. That's all I'm saying. And try every day and make sure you take care of yourself. All right, y'all, that's it. I ain't got no more. As always, be you, be wonderful, take care of yourself. If you need help, reach out there. If you need a therapist, please do that. And that's it.